All right, a very good evening and welcome one and all. Now, this is day 4, and we are live with this knockout tournament. All the boards seem ready except for Disen and Namish. I hope that Namish will issue the challenge soon. Let's look at what is lined up for today. Dishen versus Namish, Samartha versus Avdut, Rupak versus Chinmay, and Jay will take on Ayush. Here is what I think. I think Dishen and Namish should be able to win. Looks like they're ready. For Samartha versus Avdut, I think Samartha definitely is favorite. Rupak versus Chinmay is the favorite. The toughest of all to predict is going to be Jay versus Ayush. Both are quite equal in their chess understanding. Well, let's see. I mean, I don't know. That's the one game that's really difficult for me to predict. I cannot predict the results there. Meanwhile, let me tell you the colors. The Sane will play with the white pieces. He's made the move e4. There's still time, so the opponent should probably wait. It's no problem if the opponents wait. Okay, the starting time is 7. There are about 3 minutes more. Now, as far as Samartha Avdut is concerned, Samartha will play with the white pieces. Well, I'm hopeful if e4 and e5 is what we see on the board, he will go for the Danish gambit, which is the d4. Rupak Chinmay, well, Rupak will play with the white pieces. E4 would be the opening is what I think. And as far as Jay Ayush game is concerned, Jay has the white pieces, will definitely open. I think knight f3 is much of his choice, but given the nature of the opponent, maybe he'll switch to e4. I don't know. Let's hope that we have the best of the games. And as we proceed to the next rounds, the level of play definitely will be better and better. These are still the initial rounds. What's up with that game, Dishen versus Namish? I think they had the colors wrong, and now it seems that they have the right colors. So Namish with the black pieces now looks perfectly okay. 2 minutes more to go. We so far have had no draws. We have a provision in case of a draw. We will play a bullet game, which will be 2+1 game. And if even that ends in a draw, then we'll play an ultra bullet. That's how we are going to deal with the draws. By the way, from the international news, we now know that Jan Nepomniachtchi will be the challenger. He will challenge Magnus Carlsen for the World Championship in November. So the results are out, and he is the winner of the candidates tournament. So congratulations, Jan Nepomniachtchi, and we really hope that we'll get some exciting games at the World Championship. That's in November, by the way. Now, hopefully, the Corona pandemic will allow us to witness those wonderful games, and that there will be no problems. All right, I think it's now any second that we'll have the first moves on the board. Let's see. We will try to find out some tactical ideas, reasons behind the moves. I also want to see whether the juniors utilize their allotted thinking time. The time control is 7+3. They have 3-second increment. It's a Fisher increment. Every move, 3 seconds will be added to the clock. All right. The commentator Jay has his game today, so he will not be joining me today. We'll have him with me tomorrow. All the best, guys, and may the best player win. Of all the players, I must say it's Rupak that I'm really going to watch out for, because he's not very active. Lately, he has not been very active. So when you're not in touch with the game, it shows. Let's see. Knight f3 by Jay, e4 by Samartha as predicted. And if Avdut plays e5, we'll have Danish gambit. Okay, so the game is transposed into somewhat like a Scotch game maybe in case of Jay. E4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. We are right about the d4 move by Samartha. And the only game yet to begin was Vishen Namish, but now we have the move knight f3 on the board. Let's see. So far, nothing careless. So will now Jai go for knight g5? The fried lever attack. Will he do that? No, he plays d3. Okay. So Avdut probably is going to play that line where he gives the pawn and then takes on e4. Whoa, what's up with that? Isn't that knight trapped? If queen d5, where does the knight go? Queen d5. Queen d5 and queen h4 for black. What happens? Queen d5, and where does that knight go? Maybe f5. Avdut must have prepared this, I'm sure. I'd rather appreciate players using time. Desen and Namish hope that they use their time. Okay, queen e2. Now that's interesting by Samartha. Queen e2. Castling by Chinmay. No piece deficit. But look at Namish Desen game. Quick exchanges. And Namish has a bishop pair. Oh, Jay with the knight d5 move. That's crushing. Never allow that. Now the king side will really have a bad pawn structure after maybe, knight takes f6 and g takes f6. Can't take with the queen, lose the queen. All right. So now what's happening here? Has Avdut just blundered a piece here? No. Oh yeah, with f3 now. Well, let's say f3, then there is queen h4 check, but then there is g3. The knight is pinned there. So now f3, I believe, just seals the deal. And what's up with that game? Desen versus Namish, the ones I really thought, are the juniors. They are playing at a pace is unbelievable. Unbelievable. They started with 7 plus 3 and they almost have 7 minutes. I mean, at least Namish has the 7 minutes with him. 6 minutes, 50 seconds. And they're already almost into the end game. Quite funny. Should think and play these guys. I don't know. Put some thought into the game. I don't know what Samartha was thinking there and why not f3, but he didn't play f3, played knight c3. Ayush has gone for long castling. And Rupak Chinmay should use their time. Rupak is playing fast for my liking. And now a weird pawn structure there with e5, e6, d6. And by the way, now we have queen d6. Queen takes d6 move. He can play f3. I'm pretty sure f3 just wins the piece. Why would Samartha not play f3? The knight is pinned, can't move. It's as simple as that. He played it that way and took the piece. Okay. Still a wonder why not f3. But anyway, piece is a piece after all. Avdut had a lot of time to prepare against the Danish. I wonder why his preparations were not up to the mark. He knew that Samartha would play e4, e5, d4. And yet to play knight f6, well, you should have prepared something, is it not? We'll ask more when we do the tosses tomorrow. All the boards are with lesser time than Desen and Namish. So it's always with the juniors, like they are reluctant to use their time. And look at that knight takes f2 move there by Chinmay. Oof. Attacking the queen, setting up a discovered check. The bishop is on c5. And now, oh, in Avdut Samartha game, sudden twist there. There's a check. But I think the knight can just come back. Isn't it? Yeah, the knight can come back and then it would be Samartha's check. Yeah, discovered check. How often does it happen? A check responded with a check. Discovered check in case of Rupak Chinmay game. Okay, queen back to e7. Now maybe bishop e3, I'm not sure. But bishop e3 looks good to me. And then long castling. But what is Samartha going to do with the bishop on f1, knight on g1, rook on h1, lopsided development? As I said, f3 was always winning on the spot. Huge advantage for Chinmay. Exchange up and some pawns. And bishop is on f6 for Jai. Ayush is giving him a tough fight, must say, but the queen's lost, right? Yeah. Blundered a queen, yeah, sure. Jai is now the favorite to win after that queen blunder for sure. Now Jai should be able to convert. And look at that. Whoa. By the way, this Dishe Namish game looks like that's going to end first. Who knows? They're playing at blinding speed. There is a back rank weakness. Should be careful now. Oh, the knight is pinned. Rook c8 pins the knight. That's it. Samartha is also favorite to win his piece up. Chinmay is also going to win. But the game I thought is hardest to predict. So become very easy because of Ayush's blunder, I think. That doesn't matter for Jai, that bishop h3 move. Hardly matters. Can play g3. Jai can afford to lose the exchange. He's already a queen up. That really doesn't matter. He can just play simply g3. Is a queen up there. I don't know what he was thinking there, but yeah. Jai says you can probably give me one check. I'm going to go for checkmate. Will he do that? Will Ayush allow that? There are multiple ways to win for Jai, but yeah. He took the, oh, okay, and now again there is a checkmate threat. So a6. Yes, and I think this is over. Ayush will resign. There's no way to save that checkmate. King c8, queen takes b7 check, maybe a way to just, yeah, there's the way to just, get the going for longer. It's inevitable now. Queen c6 check, maybe. Queen c6 check. Yeah, queen c6 check. Yeah, and now the rook can come in the game. Rook b8 is going to be checkmate. No, not checkmate. It's king e7 still. Somehow there are some escape squares. Maybe rook b7 is good. Rook b7 and then setting up a checkmate. Something like that. Oh, now this is easy. Queen takes rook checkmate, right? For Jai. Queen takes e8 is checkmate. Let's see if he finds that. Oh no, he goes for the long cut. Oh no! Jai better understand there was a rook free. Alright, I think Namish is going to win easily against this chain. And Chinmay is converting the advantage against Rupak slowly but steadily and confidently. Samartha is taking it very steadily. He is known for his under 10 seconds play. Not sure it will last that long. I hope in Dishe Namish game, there is no stalemate. We don't want to see that. Jai missed a mate in one for sure. Yeah, for sure Jai missed that. And now it is rook b8 checkmate. If Jai gets the opportunity. Queen takes e8 was mate on the spot. I feel Jai missed that. Okay, checkmate threat by white. Let's see, Chinmay, what you do about that. Queen h7 is checkmate, right? No, not checkmate. Queen h7 check, king f8. That's it. Checkmate. Jai wins. Well done. Namish will win. Congratulations. Now we are looking for results from the remaining two boards. Jay, you missed a mate in one. I hope you know that. So if you are watching the stream now after your victory, you realize that you missed a mate in one, which is queen takes e8. Now, what's happening with the Chinmay game? Suddenly, Rupak has managed to bring some life into the game. Samartha is taking things really slowly and steadily. He just is never in haste. Well, it's queen f7 now, so knight moves will be a discovered. Oh, there was this discovered check, was it? Oh, maybe Rupak missed that. Chinmay was going to lose the queen there. What just happened there? Knight f7, I probably missed that. Okay, so pawn push to h4. The knight moves and there's going to be a discovered attack on the queen. Samartha maintains his lead of a piece. Oh, queen takes pawn check. So king to g2 is almost forced. Almost inside. And now how does he proceed here? Queen, maybe you might want to think properly in such positions because the knight and the queen are the ready. Plus now there is rook h1 and Chinmay's queen could be in trouble. It's not as easy as it looks. I'm very happy with the way Rupak has managed to put a fight here. Excellent. That's nice. Monitor is putting up a good fight. I must say that he should have prepared better. He knew that there was Danish gambit. Always going to be. I think now the move is king to h2 or h1. Maybe go back where you were. You certainly don't want to come into the f file anywhere because there's rook f8. Namish, you should have played slower, by the way. Next time, just remember you are so fast. You still have 5 minutes and 48 seconds left. Until and unless you play slowly, you take your time, think about your moves, you really only will be a rising star. If you want to become a risen star, then you have to put in some efforts. You have to start thinking and utilize your thinking time. Please make a note of that. You almost have 6 minutes with you. Agreed that your opponent was not playing well, but inculcate or develop this habit of taking your time. Look how Samartha is playing. Look how Chinmay is playing against Rupak. That's more the way to play. Look at Jay and Ayush. And then look at your time control at the checkmate point, 5 minutes and 48 seconds. How does that look? Whoa, what happened there? More exchanges. And now Samartha with a clear extra knight. Whoa, rook f to checkmate soon. Yep, queen g2 checkmate. Congratulations, Chinmay. Well done. So Chinmay joins the winners list. Yeah, Rupak did put up a good fight. So only game that we all now are, watching is this Samartha Avdut game. The monitor of the hub. I'm sure that WhatsApp chat now will have some comments about this. Samartha will still. I thought it was unlikely that he'll go to that stage where he'll have to play under 10 seconds. He's surely under a minute now. Seniors also, I'm sure, must be watching these games because You don't want to take anybody lightly. You want to really, see their playing style and the systems they employ. What are they good at? What are their weaknesses? So, for example, Namish, that's why I'm, making you cautious. Your opponents will definitely study your playing style and they'll know that Namish is a hasty player. You really don't want that. Now, wasn't there checkmate? Oh, come on, Rook C8 was there checkmate that he missed? I don't know. Rook C8 was checkmate. Somebody comment on that. Did Samartha have Rook C8 checkmate when the knight was on F5? Was that the case? When the knight was on F5, Rook C8 was made, right? Covering E7 square. Ooh, I'm not sure. I missed that. I cannot go back. I'll only analyze it later. What's that? But are we now going to witness some kind of a hook mate or something? down to down to under half a minute. Hey, are we realizing dreams here? Huh? Down to under half a minute, Samartha. Guess what? Both of them. Now, Namish, if you are watching this, you will find it almost impossible, is it not? Now, look at your time left, Namish. I'm looking for some comments on WhatsApp group, Namish Dhake. Look at their time control and now look at your board at the top with 5 minutes and 48 seconds remaining when you won the game. Talk of utilization of time. Lots to learn. Don't believe monitor wants to go for the exchange. Check. Ooh. King cannot take the pawn. What's up? Now rook check. Yes. Rook check. Maybe the pawn will take. The king will come up the board. Simple scheme and then 16 seconds. 16 seconds. Oh dear, oh dear. Now the pawn will go to d7. Yes, that's it. The king, if the king comes chasing the knight, the pawn promotes. Almost under 10 seconds. I hope, Namish, you are enjoying this. Huh? This is how you play. You look at how, a win is a win. Why play hastily and why let your, opponent trick you into some traps because you play thoughtlessly? That shouldn't happen really. Look how Samartha is playing this game. Namish and Dishen, both of you. You have to play slower. Much slower. Oh, Samartha wants to wrap up that pawn there and go for two weaknesses. It's all over, but monitor is not going to resign. He says, I'm going to play it all the way. Let me play. Yeah, trolling Samartha there. It would be a stalemate. Who knows? There you go. Don't let it be stalemate. I know as a player who is on the losing side, it's really painful, but yeah. I would have loved it that Samartha made a bishop and gone for bishop and knight checkmate. Seniors, what say? At some stage, you should show some exhibition like that. Now it will be a lawn mower mate, as simple as that. Checkmate in a few moves is just inevitable. Which side of the board? Okay, that's it. He can take shelter. Some of the spawns are there, so the monitor might just find shelter on F1. You want to do that? F1? Yeah. No, he went there? Why would you do that? Now, oh, come on, please. Okay, so all the four results and Well, lost on time. He didn't allow the checkmate. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, congratulations to all. And we have the results. And by the way, Jay will be with us tomorrow as a commentator. He was playing today, so he had a leave, a session off. He wasn't there for the commentary. We missed him. All right, congratulations. We will meet tomorrow, and with the next round, we'll then go ahead and give the second chance to the players who've lost in these initial rounds.